So I'm about to do something I haven't done in probably around 2 years. So for this, before you even know what it is, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button. Thank you. Let's get into it. What is going on, everyone? My name is Mike, and you guys are watching Mr. Mike 12,000. Welcome back to another video, guys. If you are new here, I want to thank you guys for coming to my channel. Thank you for checking me out, and thank you for tuning in. We just hit 4,000 subscribers. That's 4 followed by 3 zeros, if you guys didn't know. Or maybe it's this way. I don't know how you're watching this, or whatever. But we just hit 4,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. If you are not subscribed yet, please hit that red subscribe button right below this video and give this video a big thumbs up, because you know it's going to be an absolute banger. The fact that I'm bringing back Mr. Mike 12,000, baby. I thought it was only right. Like, I tried changing to a different name. I'm like, nah. I changed from Mr. Mike 12,000 because people made fun of me, and I'm like, nah, that's the roots. That's where we started. So that's where we're going to continue. In this video, we are going to be doing a what's on my iPhone for June of 2020. I have the iPhone 11 Pro. I'm going to be showing you guys all the apps that I use on a daily basis, explain them, and tell you what apps that I think that you guys should download that will help you through your daily lives. So before we get into it, please give this video a big thumbs up. Again, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. So before we begin, I just want to say that I am rocking an OtterBox case right now on my iPhone. I will link it in the description box below. I think it's called the OtterBox Pop Figura. I'm not pronouncing that right. Just go to the link in the description box and you guys will be able to see it. It has a built-in pop socket. I absolutely love it, and I think it's very helpful. So for starters, we're going to go from left to right and then go down. As you guys know, if you have watched my previous iPhone 11, or it's been a minute. If you have watched my previous what's on my iPhone videos. So starting in the top left-hand corner, we have Safari, Music, FaceTime, and Mail. These apps I use on a daily basis. Safari I'm always using. Music, I gotta stay in tune with the latest songs. Like right now, I just downloaded the song Breaking Me. It's really good. I gotta say, I've never heard of this artist before, but I really enjoyed the song. Sprightly, always a classic. We Paid by Lil Baby. Cursed Lies is a song that I have coming out on June 12th. I also make music, if you guys don't know that. But yeah. FaceTime, self-explanatory. Mail, as you guys know, I have 3 different mailboxes. The one on the far left is the generic Apple Mail, and that is for my personal mail. The middle one is for my business stuff, and the one all the way on the right is for all my other stuff. Then we have Waze, Dark Sky, Auto Sleep, and Settings. So Waze, but I'll tell you what, I've been going back and forth between Waze and Apple Maps. I don't have Apple Maps on my homepage, but if I want to check it out, I just swipe down from the top and type it in. I go back and forth with them. If I'm trying to avoid traffic, I'll 100% use Waze. If I'm not in a rush, I'll use Apple Maps. Dark Sky is my weather app of choice. It's a paid weather app. Yeah, I really like it. It's very accurate, so that's why I use it. Auto Sleep tracks all my sleep. It links with my Apple Watch, so I track how I sleep. Let's see how we did last night, because I don't think that's not accurate. Add 3 hours onto that because I forgot to put my watch on and I fell asleep at midnight and woke up at 3. So I really got 7 hours of sleep last night, which is pretty good. Settings. Then we got Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, and Twitter. This is like my social media. For guys, I can't talk. I haven't made a YouTube video in so long, so I'm trying my best here. Yeah, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me. I've been losing followers like hotcakes. Like, I've been losing followers left and right. I don't know why. There was one point I think I was at like 8,300 followers. Now I'm at 7,600. It makes absolutely no sense. Snapchat I don't really use, so I'm not going to tell you to add me on there. If you want, all the links will be in the description box below. YouTube, again, like and subscribe. And Twitter is at Mike Sperando. Then we got Photos, Wells Fargo, my bank of choice, Facebook, and Facebook Messenger. I've been using Facebook and Facebook Messenger a lot to interact with other people that I usually don't text. I'm just going to leave it at that. But PayPal, Venmo, books, and real estate. So PayPal and Venmo are the ways I do like electronic payments, so I have that on my homepage. Apple Books, I do want to go in here a second. So I am an avid reader, but not in the way that you think. Right now I'm trying to physically read a book. My comprehension skills suck. They are terrible. They are on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, they're probably at a 4. So I'm trying to read a book right now. It's called The Fifth Vital by Mike Malak. Shout out to Mike. But I have read a good amount of listened to a good amount of audiobooks. I Will Teach You to Be Rich, I'm halfway through. Atomic Habits, The Power of Broke by Damon John, the guy from Shark Tank, and The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get this video demonetized. Real estate. So this is all my real estate stuff. I have Zillow, Realtor.com, Astra Room, and the list goes on, as you guys can see. So Zillow and Realtor, I love looking at homes around me that are on the market, that are going on the market. I love looking at the photos. Since I do take photography for real estate, I do like looking at the different homes and how people take their photos. You could obviously tell the difference when you do real estate photography, who takes them on their phone and who actually takes the photos. So the people who do take them, I love to go and just like, they don't know I'm like critiquing them, but I am. I like to go through the homes and check out which photos I like, which I don't. Like, I try to give myself feedback, so then when I go to shoot a house, I could improve on my skills, if that makes sense. Astra Room is where I edit all my 3D tours on. DJI Fly is the app that I use to fly my drone. Hurdle is a good way to track when you're driving, your driving expenses. For not even just real estate photography, for any job in general. If you're a driver, there's a good way to calculate how much money you're making, so when it's time for tax season, you can pull all this off into an Excel spreadsheet. It's pretty cool. Dropbox is how I transfer all my files for my real estate stuff, and WhatsApp. I don't use WhatsApp anymore. I used to use it for my real estate stuff, but I don't use it now. Google Sheets I have on the bottom, and Theta. So Google Sheets is where I make all my invoices and stuff for my real estate stuff. That should actually belong into the real estate folder. So we're gonna move that right now into that folder. And then Theta is for my 3D camera. I have the Theta V. Next slide. The next, you know what I mean. Netflix, YouTube Studio, the Apple default apps, and Mario Kart. Netflix and YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio I'm going to be using a lot more now that I'm making YouTube videos again. And Netflix I don't even think I've ever used. Actually, that's a lie. I used it for 2 or 3 episodes when I watched You. I think that was what it was called. You? Hold on, I just lost a slide. Then I have my Apple default apps and Mario Kart. Mario Kart, I haven't played in a minute. I love that game, but I haven't played it in such a long time. I probably have so many different downloads and updates that I have to do on there, but I haven't been on the app. Hotels.com, Uber, StockX, and Nike. Hotels.com is kind of non-existent right now since we're in a pandemic. Uber, also kind of pointless because I'm not going anywhere. StockX, I tried buying Yeezys off several times. Once the pandemic winds down, I am going to be purchasing a pair of Yeezys just to like a little gift for myself, because they are very comfortable and I want to get a pair. Nike, whenever I have a Nike order, I go into this app and it tracks all my stuff. Nike sneakers, if I'm going to buy sneakers from Nike, I buy them through this app. Amazon, use all the time. Ticketmaster, Klarna. Klarna is a good website for, okay, so I use Klarna when I purchase tickets on Ticketmaster. You can either buy the tickets in whole or you could pay them off in payments. And it tells you how much, depending on the total of the number of tickets you get. So like, for example, believe it or not, I bought tickets to Justin Bieber, and the tickets were like $400. I bought 2 tickets. So I had to pay off, it said, I think it was $60 a week for the next like 2 months. That may be completely wrong, but you get the point. And I paid it on Klarna. Ticketmaster is partnered with Klarna, so you pay all your stuff on there. That's why I have Klarna on my phone. Retouch, TD Bank, Vellum, and Chipotle. Retouch, if I have to remove something from a photo, I use Retouch. It's a good app. I highly recommend that. TD Bank, Vellum. Vellum's where I get all my wallpapers. You guys are always asking me about my wallpapers. So the wallpaper that you see on my phone right now is from Vellum. And Chipotle, I constantly order Chipotle. I think that may be the only food app I have on my phone. Yeah, that's the only food app, because I'm always ordering from there. Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, and Anchor. These 3, I'll tell you what, Tinder, Hinge, and Bumble, ever since the quarantine started, I really haven't used. And if I have, I'll swipe right on people, like all the time, like on girls all the time. And once I match with them, I have no motivation to message them. And if they message me, like Bumble, if they message me, I don't even answer. So like, it's kind of like pointless for me to even have these on my phone because I don't even use them. I want to meet somebody in person now. I don't want to meet somebody off an app anymore. because I feel like you're just trying to force a relationship that way, and I don't want to force anything anymore, if that makes sense. Anchor is where I host all my podcasts. I do have a podcast as well, which I haven't really made in a long time. The last one I made was May 6th. It's currently June 1st when you guys are watching this. So yeah. Followers, Fiverr, TikTok, and Fidelity. Followers, I can see all of you who have unfollowed me since I downloaded the app. I've had 330 people unfollow me. Fiverr, if I have to pay for a particular service, this is a good website, because if you have to have a certain service done, for example, popular services at the top of the page, logo design, logo animation, business cards, you could literally have anything done on here for a super cheap price by anybody in the world. I got my flyer done by this guy. I'm going to shout him out right now because he did an amazing job. RKB Design, as you guys can see on the screen, is a level 1 seller. I paid $10, and in 24 hours, this guy made a flyer for me. It was incredible. So he did a very good job. If you guys need to use Fiverr for anything, specifically flyers, go check him out. TikTok, I made TikToks at one point, and I stopped. Maybe I should get back on the game. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. And Fidelity, I wanted to start getting into stocks. Once everything opens back up, I want to start putting my money into stocks and understanding the stock market and stuff, so that's why I have that on my phone. The last and final page, PS app, Photo, Unfold, and Kitty Hawk. Photo, you could add text to photos. Unfold is like a several templates for your photos that you could put on your photos. Kitty Hawk goes with my drone, so if there's an area that is restricted, you could go through this app and kind of bypass that, I guess, in a sense. It's hard to explain, but Kitty Hawk does a very good job at allowing you to fly in a restricted area. It's legal, I just don't understand it fully, but it's there. I've never used it. Ronin, that's for my DJI Ronin S that I just got in. I can't wait to use that. I'm going to be using that very soon for several projects. And Twitch. I watch a couple people on Twitch at night when I have some downtime. And yeah, and the last apps I didn't talk about were the ones on the bottom. Calendar, phone, camera, and texts. But that's about it, guys. That's all I have on my iPhone. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button right below this video, because we are growing each and every day, and I would love for you guys to be a part of it. Mr. Mike 12,000 is back in full effect, and you know, I know that I left for a little bit of time, but I'm back. I'm back doing what I love. YouTube has been a platform that I've been a part of since 2011. And I've been on and off it, and I was just looking at my views and watching past videos. I'm like, I really miss this stuff. So although I am crazy busy, I'm going to make it an effort to upload like 2 videos a week on this channel, whether it's tech related or not. I'm gonna try to keep it tech related, but if it's not, don't hold me to it. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I will see you guys in my next video, and until then, peace. I don't know how I ended my last videos with Mr. Mike 12,000. I have it up on the thing. Let me see how I ended it. Hold on. Big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe, guys, to Mr. Mike 12,000 for the greatest and latest update. Yeah, guys, the greatest and latest. Subscribe to me. Blogs and reviews. I'm out, guys. See you in my next video, and this has been Mr. Mike 12,000. Peace. For the greatest and latest. See you guys in my next video. This has been Mr. Mike 12,000. Peace.